around, looked the man in his eyes and asked if it would be okay if I could hold her while we waited. I also said her playing with a lanyard didn't bother me, that I have children and long lines at the bank are indeed difficult for adults too. The man quietly mumbled something as he passed the toddler into my outstretched arms. She began quieting down while I asked questions for her to answer without speaking, but by pointing. Such as, can you point to a light, or a door or a pen? Simple questions to distract her. Again I was facing front with the man behind me. I then felt a tap on my shoulder and heard him say something to the effect of why had I not called him all these years. I twirled around hugging the toddler and asked him to repeat his question. He did, however I was still at a loss. I did not recognize him or his voice and thought he mistook me for someone else. He then said, "Mindy, don't you remember who I am? You must be doing good or you would have called and taken me up on my offer." At this point I was even more confused. He obviously knew me as he called me by my nickname that not many know. I often run into former patients that I assisted in their labor and delivery and I figured he was a husband of one of them. However, I would only give out my nickname to very few of my patients.